One man, two brutal murders, and a trial that split America in half. This is the story of O.J. Simpson, an NFL icon, movie star, and accused killer. But was he guilty, or just too famous to convict? Let's dive into one of the most controversial trials in American history. On June 12, 1994, Nicole Brown Simpson and her friend Ron Goldman were found murdered outside Nicole's Brentwood home. Nicole was O.J. Simpson's ex-wife. Their relationship had a long history of domestic violence and public turmoil. Ron Goldman was simply returning a pair of glasses Nicole's mom had left at the restaurant where he worked. Both were stabbed multiple times. The scene was brutal, chaotic, and deeply personal. Just days later, O.J. was supposed to turn himself in, but instead, he fled in a white Ford Bronco. The slow-speed chase was broadcast live to over 95 million people, interrupting the NBA Finals. O.J. sat in the back seat, holding a gun to his head, while the nation watched in disbelief. The trial began in January 1995 and lasted nearly a year. It was dubbed the trial of the century. The prosecution argued it was a clear case, motive, history of abuse, and overwhelming DNA evidence. But the defense, led by Johnny Cochran, played the race card, claiming police tampered with evidence. Then came the famous line, "If it doesn't fit, you must acquit." On October 3, 1995, after only 4 hours of deliberation, the jury found O.J. Simpson not guilty. Outside, people either cheered or wept. The reaction split sharply along racial lines. It wasn't just a verdict, it was a cultural earthquake. In 1997, the victims' families sued Simpson in civil court and won. He was ordered to pay $33.5 million for a verdict based on the same evidence. Simpson eventually moved to Florida, dodged the payments, and lived under public scrutiny for decades. The O.J. Simpson trial changed how America views celebrity, justice, and race. It inspired books, documentaries, TV series, and endless media analysis. To this day, people debate, was justice served or obstructed by fame? In 2007, O.J. was arrested for armed robbery in Las Vegas, trying to steal back his own memorabilia. He was convicted and sentenced to 33 years in prison, a poetic echo of the civil fine. He was released on parole in 2017. Today, O.J. lives quietly, but the shadow of the trial follows him forever.